As magical as this night has been, I think it's time we all get some rest. Tomorrow's another day of Merbaby madness. Agreed. Good night, Moms. Thanks for sharing your love story with us.
Good morning, everyone. I thought I'd whip up some breakfast for my favorite merfolk.
Well, well, great minds think alike. I'm already preparing my famous kelp frittatas.
Make room for me bioluminescent's breakfast smoothies. They're sure to put a sparkle in everyone's morning. And I've got the pearl butter croissants fresh from the coral oven.
My. It seems our little ones are eager for breakfast too. Shall we set the table?
Darling, we're underwater. We'll have a floating feast.
A breakfast merry-go-round. The babies will love it. You know, this reminds me of our first breakfast together at that beachside cafe. Remember, Sophie? How could I forget? You ordered a coffee so black it rivaled the depths of the ocean.
Oh, and here I thought Bella was all about her morning kelp smoothies.
What can I say? Sophie's influence has sweetened me up a bit.
Just a bit. I'd say you've gone from black coffee to a frothy seafoam latte.
You know, I never imagined our mornings would look like this, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Neither would I, love. Now... Oh, dear. Here we go with another one of your wild adventure stories.
Mom, you never told me about pearl diving. Was this before or after the shipwreck incident? Coral, sweetie, please don't turn your food into bubble art again.
Let her create. It reminds me of the bioluminescent and squirrel caves where I found my first pearl.
Well, with the babies entertained by their sister's light show, now might be the perfect time for that tale. Well, with the babies entertained by their sister's light show, now might be the perfect time for that tale.
Oh, you're in for a treat. But first, let's dig into this scrumptious breakfast before it floats away.
Mom's right. I'm dying to hear about your pearl diving adventures, but these bioluminescent smoothies won't drink themselves. And neither will these fantastic frittatas. Mom, you've outdone yourself.
My word. Sophie, this smoothie is like drinking liquid starlight. You must share the recipe.
Oh, it's just a little something I whipped up. The real star is Bella's pearl butter croissants.
Heavens. It's like biting into a cloud made of butter and dreams.
Thank you. But have you tried Sophie Mom's sea fruits? They're bursting with flavor.
Look at them go. They've got your appetite, Sophie.
I beg your pardon. I'll have you know I eat like a delicate sea anemone. A sea anemone that can devour an entire kelp forest in one sitting, maybe.
Oh, to be young and in love again. It reminds me of my whirlwind romance in Venice. Did I ever?
Venice?
Oh, to be young and in love again. It reminds me of my whirlwind romance in Venice. Did I ever?
Venice? No, you haven't. Do tell.
Mom, you never mentioned a romance in Venice. What other secrets are you keeping?
This sounds juicy. Almost as juicy as these sea fruits. Pass them over, will you?
Well, it all started on a gondola ride under the moonlight.
Wait! Before we dive into that tale, has anyone tried combining the smoothie with the croissant? It's absolutely divine! Oh my fins, you're right! It's like a taste explosion in my mouth!
Now this is what I call a proper mermaid's breakfast.
Well, I suppose my Venice story will have to wait. We've got a breakfast adventure happening right here. Well, I suppose my Venice story will have to wait. We've got a breakfast adventure happening right here.
Challenge accepted. Let's see who can taste every combination in 1 minute. Oh, it's on. But remember, you're still a delicate sea anemone, right?
Ready.
My word, it's like feeding time at the Shark Tank.
Missy chishing nashing.
Nice try, but I've got the home field advantage.
It's like a food tornado in here. Oh, to be young and have such metabolism.
Reminds me of my college days in Venice. We'd have pasta eating contests in the canals.
Wait, you went to college in Venice? The plot thickens. Mom, how many more surprises do you have up your sleeve?
Time's up, my little guppies. Let's see who won this culinary marathon.
I think I tried everything. Even the... Wait, what was that green blob? You've got a bit of everything on your face, love. I think we have a winner.
Well, isn't this a familiar sight? Reminds me of your father after our first date at that all-you-can-eat sushi bar in Tokyo.
Tokyo, Venice, who are you? And what have you done with Bella's mom?
Okay, now you have to spill. Venice, Tokyo. What's next? A secret life as a mermaid spy.
Oh, this sounds like it could be better than my gardening stories. Do tell, dear.
Well, now that breakfast is over, I suppose I could share a tale or two. But remember, some secrets are best kept.
Well, now that breakfast is over, I suppose I could share a tale or two. But remember, some secrets are best kept underwater.
Oh, come on. You can't leave us hanging like that. Spill the kelp, Mama Bee. Yeah, Mom. What's this about Venice and Tokyo? Were you some kind of international woman of mystery?
Well, darlings, your mothers weren't always the responsible, settled merfolk you see before you.
Oh, those were the days. Remember that time in Barcelona when we...
Not that story, dear. We agreed never to speak of the Pella incident again.
Hold up! You two knew each other before! Like, before we met! Mom, is this true? Were you and Sophie's mom friends?
Oh, honey, we were more than just friends. We were.
Mermaid secret agents.
Oh, darling, we were just joking. We were lovely young mermaids who met during our world travels. Your mother and I crossed paths at a marine biology conference in Venice.
Though I must say, we did have our share of adventures. Remember that underwater cave diving expedition in the Mediterranean?
So you two were marine biologists? How come you never told me this before? Wait, is that why both our houses had those weird glowing crystals? Were you studying bioluminescence?
Let's just say we were very interested in the magical properties of certain marine phenomena, which might explain a few things about your current situation.
Wait, are you saying there's more to this story? Come on, spill the sea beans.
Yeah, Moms. You can't just drop a bombshell like that and clam up.
Well, darlings, it's quite a tale. Are you sure you're ready for it?
Maybe it's time, love. They deserve to know the truth about us.
Wait, what? Us? What do you mean, us?
Are you saying you two were together?
We were young, passionate marine biologists, drawn together by our love for the sea and each other.
It was during a research expedition in the Galapagos. We discovered a magical coral that seemed to pulse with life energy.
One night, under a full moon, well, let's just say we got caught up in the moment.
The next morning, we woke up to find ourselves transformed into mermaids. And pregnant.
Hold on, are you saying that we're sisters? unreasonable.
No, darlings. You're not sisters. You see the magic of the coral. It created you, but not in the way you think.
You were born of our love, yes, but also of the sea's magic. You're more like spiritual twins created separately but from the same source.
So our connection, all this time.
It was destiny. We were always meant to find each other.
Yung mga may palaman eh. Oh,
It was destiny. We were always meant to find each other.
Oh, my darlings. Seeing you two together so enlivened with your own beautiful family. It's more than we could have ever dreamed of.
It's like watching our own love story unfold all over again, but even more magical. It's like watching our own love story unfold all over again, but even more magical.
So, does this mean we have double the embarrassing baby stories to hear now?
Oh gosh, I can already imagine the one Sophie an entire Kelp Forest tales.
Don't forget the time Bella tried to befriend a shark by offering it her favorite coral toy.
Pot, meet Kettle. Need I remind you of your infamous jellyfish hat incident?
Ilipa pa naman ako.
But wait, if you two were together, how did we end up,
Oh, isa.
you know, not knowing about each other?
Ah, isa lang.
Life has a way of complicating things, sweetie. We had to make some tough choices to protect you both.
But seeing you to find each other, fall in love, and create this beautiful family, it's like the universe writing itself.
I can't believe we have two sets of grandmothers for our little ones. They're going to be so spoiled.
And imagine all the underwater adventures we can have together now. Family vacations are going to be epic.
Oh, we should celebrate. How about I whip up my famous seaweed UFFL?
As long as you don't set the coral on fire again, dear. Remember the Great Reef incident of '95?
Now this is the kind of family drama I can get behind. Come on, let's all cook together. I want to learn all our family recipes. Come on, let's all cook together. I want to learn all our family recipes. Oh, yes. Maybe we can recreate that amazing kelp casserole you made last week, Bella.
Well, looks like someone's inherited my culinary prowess. Bella, darling, why don't you show them your signature coral crumble?
Mom, you're embarrassing me. But I guess I could give it a try.
Remember when we used to cook together in our little underwater cottage?
How could I forget? Those were some of the happiest days of my life.
Wow, you two must have been really close. It's sweet to see you still have such a strong bond. Careful, babe. With all this reminiscing, we might end up with another set of magical sea babies.
Oh, you two. Always with the jokes. Now, who wants to learn the secret to my famous ocean foam meringue?
I've missed your meringue. Nobody else could ever get it quite right.
Mom, is everything okay? You seem different.
What? Oh, yes, sweetie. Everything's fine. Just old memories, you know?
Is it just me, or are our moms acting weird? Like weirder than usual? Yeah, it's almost like they're... No, that's crazy, right?
Girls, there's something your mother and I need to tell you. We've been...
Darling, are you sure this is the right time?
Wait, darling? Mom, what's going on? Oh my gosh, are you back together?
We found our way back to each other, just like you two did. Love has a funny way of coming full circle in this family.
This is amazing. We're like a double love story family now.
Wait, so when you two were discussing parenting strategies last week...
We were actually on a date at the Coral Gardens.
And we realized we never stopped loving each other. The sea magic that brought us together never faded.
Girls, we owe you both so much. If it weren't for your love story, we might never have found our way back to each other.
It's true. Watching you two fall in love reminded us of our own story. It gave us the courage to try again.
Wait, so our sapphic shenanigans actually inspired you two? That's weirdly awesome.
Careful, love. We don't want to turn the kitchen into a whirlpool. But seriously, Moms, we're just happy you're happy.
Oh, you did more than that, sweetie. Your spontaneous beach trip? That's where we had our first date. The second time around.
And that book you were reading, Bella? Sapphic Seas? It was our favorite when we were young mare women.
Mom, you never told me that. Is that why you always looked so wistful when I mentioned it?
It's like the sea brought us all together. Our love story, reborn through our daughters.
So, does this mean we're like magic love catalysts or something?
Something like that, dear. You two reminded us of the power of taking chances, of diving headfirst into love.
Ooh! Does this mean we get to plan your wedding now? Please tell me we can have a coral reef ceremony.
Wedding? Oh my, we haven't even thought about that yet.
Well, we do have some experience with impromptu beach vows. Maybe we could give you some pointers.
You girls are something else. Thank you for bringing this family together in ways we never imagined.
We're just glad our crazy love story could inspire something beautiful. Last one to the glowing lagoon is a rotten sea cucumber. Last one to the glowing lagoon is a rotten sea cucumber. Oh, you're on. But wait.
Girls, before you dash off, maybe we could use your expertise for something important.
We were thinking, perhaps it's time for a wedding after all. A wedding.
Did someone say wedding? I'm already bursting with ideas. We need coral arches, seahorse ring bearers, and a coat bouquet.
How about vows written in bioluminescent ink? Oh, and we could have a school of fish form a heart shape behind you.
Slow down. Girls. We were thinking of something simpler. Maybe just a small ceremony on the beach.
After all, that's where our love story began, and where it found its way back.
But moms, you can't just have a regular beach wedding. You're mere people now. Think of the possibilities. Yeah, like riding in on the backs of giant sea turtles, or exchanging rings made from...
Oh, you two. Always dreaming big. But maybe we could compromise.
What if we had the ceremony on the beach at sunset, but incorporated some underwater elements?
Ooh, like emerging from the waves in stunning mermaid gowns? And we could decorate the beach with seashells and starfish. Maybe even train some dolphins to jump in celebration.
You know what? That sounds perfect. A blend of our past and our magical present.
It's more than we could have ever dreamed of. Thank you, girls.
All right, Operation Mere Wedding is a go. First things first, we need to find the perfect sand dollar invitations. Hold your seahorses, love. We still need to decide on the most important thing, who gets to be the flower girl.
Oh dear, I think we've created mere wedding planning monsters. Oh dear, I think we've created mere wedding planning monsters.
Well, at least they're enthusiastic. But maybe we should save some of that energy for the actual day?
Bella, have you seen the pearl hairpins? Moms need to look absolutely marvelous. I'm looking. Oh, barnacles. I hope a curious octopus didn't make off with them.
Girls, it's fine. We don't need.
Breathe, darling. Remember, it's just us and the sea. Everything else is icing on the coral cake.
Found them! Now, let's get you two lovefish ready to make a splash! It's perfect. The seashell arch, the starfish isle markers, even the dolphin choir. Did you expect anything less? Now places, everyone! It's showtime!
I can't believe this is happening. After all these years.
It's our second chance, love. Ready to dive in?
They look so beautiful. Like sea goddesses come to life. It's like watching our own love story unfold all over again.
My darling, my anchor in every storm.
My love, my compass pointing true north.
I think I see Dad Neptune himself giving his blessing. Shh, don't give the officiant any ideas. We'll be here all night if he starts invoking sea deities.
With the power vested in me by the sea and all its wonders.
Oh, hang the formalities. Come here, you.
Now that's what I call a happily ever after.
Honeymoon? But what about the mare babies? We can't just leave you two.
Oh, hush, darling. Our girls have it all planned out. Besides, I've been waiting decades to whisk you away to a private coral reef.
Oh, girls, this is... Wait, how did you even find these places?
Let me guess, that mysterious library in the giant clam.
Mother? What are you doing here? And why do you have a tail?
Well, I guess that solves our babysitting dilemma.
Oh, you'd be surprised what Grandma Coral can turn into a thing. Now, shall we get this honeymoon started before she breaks out the sea cucumber casserole?
Lead the way, my love. To new adventures in bioluminescence romance.